South and west of the Store Vales, where the wetlands of Swanfleet give way to firmer ground and ancient stone, stands Lhan Garan, a Dunlending settlement shaped as much by memory as by necessity. Unlike the villages of hobbits or men of Cardolan, this is a place built with caution, its people ever mindful of old losses and older grudges. The Dunlendings of Lhan Garan live close to the land. Their homes are sturdy and functional, constructed from timber, turf, and reclaimed stone, often set on raised ground to avoid the creeping damp of the fens. Streams and springs provide fresh water, while nearby woods and grazing lands support herds of goats and cattle. Their diet likely consists of hardy grains, stewed meats, roots, and wild greens, simple fare suited to a people accustomed to endurance rather than abundance. The Lord of the Rings online's quests portray these Dunlendings not as raiders, but as survivors. They hunt in the hills, gather peat and firewood from the marsh edges, and remain constantly alert for threats, whether wolves, prowling marsh creatures, or the growing shadow of hostile forces moving through Swanfleet. Their isolation is not born of cruelty, but of hard-learned mistrust. This depiction aligns closely with Tolkien's own portrayal of the Dunlendings, or the Men of the Enedwaith. In The Two Towers, Tolkien describes them as an ancient people who once ranged widely across the lands south of the Misty Mountains, long before Númenórean kingdoms claimed them. They remembered those losses, and they remembered them bitterly. Tolkien writes that the Dunlendings were often pushed aside, their forests felled and lands taken, particularly by the Númenóreans and later the Rohirrim. That resentment would not fade easily. LOTRO's Lhan Garan reflects this history well, a community wary of outsiders, slow to trust, and fiercely protective of what little remains theirs. But Tolkien does not give us are named villages like Lhan Garan, or detailed accounts of Dunlending daily life in Swanfleet. These are inventions of the game, but they are careful ones. Rather than contradicting Tolkien, they expand on a people he deliberately left on the margins, allowing players to see the human cost of Middle-earth's shifting borders. Lhan Garan is not a place of open welcome, but neither is it a den of villains. It is a settlement shaped by memory, survival, and quiet defiance. In its weathered timbers and watchful eyes, we glimpse a truth Tolkien often returned to, that history in Middle-earth is rarely simple, and even those cast as enemies are, first and foremost, people.